This podcast is part of the Big Heads Media Podcast Network. Go to bigheadsmedia.com for more great podcasts.
Ladies and gentlemen, making their way to the microphones, it's Kenny. It's Jack. It's the Rock and Roll Up Podcast.
Bomb ba ba bomb ba bomb ba dom bomb ba ba bomb ba ba bam ba dang ba dang dang ba ding ba dong ding. Hello.
Can you hit that? Can you hit?
Hello, mate.
Let's switch.
Need to work on that.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Hello,
Mates. Oh, seamless.
Look at that.
I'm Jack.
I'm Kenny.
We are the Beach Boys.
I'm pretty sure. Welcome back
More
to
like
the Rock and
Bitch Boys. Oh, well, that's not.
Welcome back to the Rock and Roll Up Podcast. Less
Done
of that,
myself.
please.
Done
And,
myself.
we hope that you have enjoyed Mega Fun Mondays recently.
Megaphone, mega fun.
Yeah, we had some mega fun.
I've had some mega fun. What we got next week for them though?
Well, we've got wrestling last week. Next
Wrestling
week,
last week.
movies.
Movies.
Yeah,
I know what you're
controversial opinions.
thinking. We don't talk movies. It's not in the
We don't
title.
talk
We want to
movies.
talk
Yeah.
about movies.
But today,
What we got? What
I've
we got?
one thing to say.
Go on, say it.
It's hot.
It is mid-July, and I am steaming like a steaming pile of steam.
Yeah, it's.
I got a sweat on.
Oh, and
Unbearable heat here in the UK.
it's just as well. We don't do visual because you'd see two. Well, let's just say a lot of skin and quite a lot of ice cubes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got my feet in a bucket.
Yeah.
Don't know her name.
I've got my nips in a. Don't know her name.
What you got your nips in?
I don't know. A bucket.
in a twist.
Don't know his name.
Yeah. So it's warm here. You struggle with the heat, don't you?
I hate it.
You
I
do,
hate
don't you?
it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm a man of larger stature, you might say.
Yeah. Well, a lot of muscle.
We don't do too well in the heat.
No. You're one of the guys. You walk outside and you go. Oof. You're one of those. Woo! No!
Not for me.
Oof.
This ain't
Straight
for me.
away. Yeah. He knows before he's even stepped out. He's like a sort of barometer. You just
Yeah,
know. Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
But what have we got for the wonderful listeners?
The wonderful
coming up?
Wizard of Oz. Well, we've got some more personal questions to start.
Oh yeah.
We've got all the classics, the classic albums, the music of the moment.
Yeah, we've
That's what
got
people
that.
are interested in. What else we got?
We have got our podcast of the week.
Recommended podcast of the
We've got Jack's joke of the week.
That'd be
Kenny's
funny.
rant of the week. We've
That'll
got
be funny.
Hip Trip Hooray, and we have a brand new
What is
twist.
this? A twist, a
the
spin-off.
second only ever
Go on.
twist on Pun Association, which
So-
we've named, and we'll
Should you do this in harmony?
yeah. Where are we starting?
E flat.
Okay, I don't know that where that is.
Monkey tennis.
Powerful
It
stuff.
seems unresolved, but that's fine. Sometimes that's fine. Bit jazzy. Yeah, monkey tennis. So
Yeah.
should we explain that later, or
Let's
should
do
we,
it
should we tease
later.
him with it? All right.
Let's do it later.
If some of you may know that reference. If you don't,
Yeah.
Google.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
might come up with some kind of cruel YouTube videos. don't do that. But
Yeah,
it's a reference.
Let me hit you with a question.
Stop hitting me with ice cubes. Actually, do
And nipples.
and nips and your best shot.
Good song.
Yeah.
Good.
Should you sing
song.
that?
Pat Benatar.
Yeah. That's right.
Great song.
Yeah. Have you ever pat a Benatar?
Ding 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 ding. Bam bam bam. Bam.
What you doing for a snare there?
Bam 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 bam
Oh, yeah,
bam
that's
bam.
right. Yours is a little bit louder than mine.
Yeah.
What do you call that? It's
Okay.
not. What's that called?
A pop. Probably stop doing it. It's probably
Yeah, that's peaking.
It's going
I call that a peak. That's
it's-
what I call that.
it's making the audio equipment wince.
It is.
Their
Yeah, and the
little-
heat is already
Their little ears.
playing havoc.
Let me hit you with a question.
Personal questions this week. No,
Yeah.
no news. No music and wrestling news. Sometimes we're going to shake it up with some news.
Yeah.
We're just going to be self-indulgent
We
this
want
week.
to get to know us. Would you rather give up all drinks except water, or give up eating anything that was cooked in an oven?
Oh, okay.
I've gone in strong.
Would I rather give up all drinks except for water? I mean, right now, water's great. Love a bit of water.
Yeah, give me
Or
water.
give up anything that was cooked in an oven.
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily mind that because I'd just cook it over a fire.
Oh, no, come on.
Why?
Don't break the premise here.
No, the premise
Also,
is
how
cooked
many
in an oven.
fires have you got?
In my
How many fires you got going at one time?
Well, I've got 4 or 5 places,
another.
but they're all blocked. So
yeah, so none then.
no, but there's a fire in my heart.
Is that?
Yeah, and a thunder, as Leo Sayer once said.
So, would you give up hot food? You'd have the
You know-
opportunity to have a rotisserie.
That would be good. I like that word. You know what I've been thinking a lot lately?
Go on.
Food is annoying.
It's
It's a chore.
for you.
Isn't
It is
It's
because
a chore.
you're got all those issues.
I'm a
haven't you?
celiac, which is
Yeah.
not a Doctor Who monster. I
No.
can't eat wheat,
No.
but
gluten.
it's a bit of a chore. You got to cook it.
Yeah.
You got to eat it.
I'll be honest. I'm
I've
not
gone off a
following
lot
you
of
on
food.
this. This is a hot take that I can't go on with.
Very hot if it's come out the oven.
Yeah.
I'm
But I love drinks and I love booze.
yeah. This is a question for you.
Um,
What would you do? That might help frame my answer.
I would give up. Oh, I don't know. What would I?
And you need water to survive. You don't need cooked food to survive.
No, but what food is
Go
not
raw
cooked
vegan,
that's
mate.
delicious?
Hummus.
Absolutely delicious. But is there enough variety?
Well, let me talk to you. You got
filtered water is
piri
lovely.
piri. You've
Yeah.
got lemon and coriander. You got red pepper. You got
Yeah.
caramelized onion. I'm talking water.
Yeah.
You've got onion water.
Right.
You've got what else can we
You're
think
saying drain the water from the food, drink that.
of? Why not? I've got a food processor now. Anything can happen.
I'm going to keep hot food and get rid of all drinks.
Yeah, I suppose there's more variety, isn't there? I don't know.
But I don't know.
I don't know. That's difficult. That one.
Okay.
Answers on a postcard. I think if you're saying the fireplace thing would swing this, you're saying I can't also cook it over fire. So if I can't cook it over fire, I'm going to stick with cooked food.
Yeah.
If I can cook it on the fire, anything can happen.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know about the rulings here. I'm
All
not
right.
sure.
We'll put it to the jury.
That's a workaround.
All right.
But I'm not
okay.
sure.
Have I broke the system?
I'm
already?
not sure that's in the spirit of the game.
Spirit in the
Cowling.
sky.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Spirit
it's
in
in.
the sky. Well,
I'm going to hit you with one more.
you can do one
quickly.
more. Okay, go on.
Would you rather speak all languages or be able to speak to all animals? Considering the fact that we hate humans.
Well, I'm going to do a workaround again. Humans are animals, therefore I'll be able to speak all languages. I don't know.
That's enough of that. I can't play this game with you. You're a cheater.
The thing is, there's this thing of like if a lion could talk, you wouldn't understand it.
Mm.
That's a proverb or something. I think that
Proverb or something. Do you make that
their
up?
points. No, it's real. Their points of reference are so vastly different to us that would we understand, a goat? Would we? Or would their points of reference be so different that it would be almost like a different language anyway?
They'd probably say, "This day is hot."
This day is hot. Or is the premise that you could just speak to them as I am now,
Yeah, you'd just be like,
and they
"All
would
right, mate, how's
understand?
it going today?" You'd be like, "Yeah, I'm good, but it's a penguin." I love penguins.
They're good, aren't they? Do you know penguins can't fly?
No.
No.
Don't take that dream away from them.
Sorry.
How dare you say what penguins can and
I don't mean
can't
they
do.
actually can't. I'm just
You're
being negative.
mansplaining.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I think
all languages.
that would be more
What a good
beneficial,
skill.
and I think you'd be classed as some kind of freak boy if you could
Yeah.
sort of Dr. Dolittle.
That's what I want.
Yeah, I already am.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably all languages because I think that could open so many doors.
Yeah.
You could be like this guy that's kind of translating, going around the world. You could be a secret spy
You could be much richer.
and much richer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Good.
Languages.
All right.
Is that actually going to happen now? Is this like a genie's wish?
Yeah. I am Will Smith.
You do look a lot like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Blue.
It's just me suntan.
Just your son.
Me blue suntan.
Fine.
All right. I've been on another
Fine.
planet.
Fine. You are on another
Calm
planet.
you down.
Here we go. Don't look.
Why?
What's the best advice anyone ever gave you?
Give up on your dreams.
Oh, yeah. That was your mum, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah.
And the whole family.
Stop chasing your dreams. Settle for what you know.
But this is our dream we're chasing right now.
Yeah.
You didn't listen to the advice.
No.
No.
Probably don't do that degree. That won't give you a job. What I like to think of as the best advice I ever got was advice that I ignored.
But in hindsight, it's the best advice. But you just didn't follow it.
Yeah.
What's the best advice that you did follow?
I'm a maverick. I don't follow advice.
Yeah. You see a boundary. You eat a boundary.
I eat a boundary. The best advice I ever got.
It's difficult on the spot, I know, but I just thought maybe there was like a music teacher or someone important in your life that went, Kenny, mate, you should apply for this, or Kenny, you should do this.
Chase your dreams.
And it changed your life.
Well, I work at an elevator company, so I'm not sure that any advice that I've got so far I could say was too good, because I've ended up here.
Yeah, on the ground floor.
On the ground floor.
Ding.
Yeah. I don't think I have.
It's hard, isn't it?
My favourite saying is this:
Yeah.
the quietest minds have the loudest voices.
That's very nice.
So that is
powerful.
Is basically, yes. If you're, or another one being, if you're the most intelligent person in the room, you're in the wrong room.
Always. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I should probably move rooms.
You know, about learning and about being, you know, taking on the loudest voices being those that don't take on other people's learnings. And
yeah, I like that. That's
so I do like that.
Profound. Do you know what my favourite quote is?
No.
There's no I in team, but there is an I in pie. In meat pie. So meat is an anagram of team. I don't know what it means.
That's a joke, isn't it?
Yeah. Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got red on you. One of my favourite films.
Yeah.
We might hear about that in the next.
Great film.
We won't.
Great film.
Have
you had any good advice?
It's difficult. I'd always think of, you know, my family saying, you know, follow your passions with creative stuff and that. I don't think there was any one talk that was like, this was it. It was more kind of general supportiveness over time.
Yeah.
Actual people, like a quote that someone said is very difficult. It's a bit sort of like you're living in a movie with that kind of question, isn't it? Has actually somebody gone, you should do this? I mean, I suppose a tutor in my first year called Lisa kind of said I should maybe change courses, and that was really beneficial for me. I guess that was good.
That's true. I do have.
That's a bit real worldy.
I've got one actually that is was a learning that I had. Well,
you had a singing teacher ring your home. We've spoken about this before. Music teacher, and that kind of really pushed you to do music. So
yeah, that's true.
That counts.
Yeah, that counts. That counts.
Those kind of guiding hands.
Yeah, yeah. On a more morbid note, I would say
always bringing it back to death.
Not morbid in a death sense, but one learning that I would say was important for me was that in terms of mental health, just a little phrase which is no days off. There's no days off on mental health.
That's nice. Yeah.
You have to work. You have to work for it, and there's no days off.
Feels a lot like this podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that is one good, and that was Big Noah. Big No is the YouTube
Big
channel.
Noah from the Bible.
It's Noah. Shout out to him. His YouTube channel helped many people, especially with dissociative conditions like my own.
Well, talking to Noah, I'd like to ask you another question.
Go on.
Is there life on Mars?
Is there life on Mars?
Go on.
That's my answer.
Is he here? You need to say no more. There's got to be something, isn't there? In the little rivers there?
Yeah.
In the little red dust?
Yeah.
Swimming about?
I think it's Any
I think it's ignorant to say we're the only life in the solar system.
Is there life on Mars? Maybe not now, but maybe there was. Although they have found water, haven't they? And where there's water, there's life normally.
Yeah.
From my
that's on a planet where they could choose cooked food or water. And they chose water.
They chose the water.
Okay. So what should we do? One more each?
Go on then.
You hit me with your next.
Okay. Here's a good one.
Go on.
If you could see any band or artist, alive or dead, who would it be?
Oh,
and
it's so difficult.
For a bonus point, sort of what era, even what place?
Oh, this is specifics. Oh, difficult. I
mean,
Queen Live Aid would be there. Or Wembley.
Wembley 86, they played for longer.
Beatles and the Cavern Club.
Yeah.
Probably just before they broke would be good.
Yeah.
Elvis is always there.
I was thinking Elvis.
Buddy, all those rock and rollers are going to be there.
A good one I thought of. Johnny Cash, Folsom Prison.
Oh, yeah. What would you be in prison for, though?
just to listen to Johnny Cash, and I'd leave.
You'd have killed someone to get in there. Yeah, it's going to be a great gig.
And
Could have just bought tickets, mate. Yeah.
Led Zeppelin at Nebworth 79.
Oh yeah. Like classic stuff, isn't it? Classic gigs.
I mean,
Level 42 at the Hammersmith Apollo. 87.
87. Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
Live After Death, live recording.
Yeah.
To Long Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite a few, but I don't know of any. What seminal Elvis performances are there? Do you know?
His
one?
comeback special.
Okay.
Right. When he came back from the army would have been pretty
the
cool.
Vegas residency, but he wasn't good then,
he was wobbly then, wasn't he?
Mm.
Don't know.
Yeah, Elvis would be one.
Elvis would be good. Gosh, again, on the spot, it's so hard to think, isn't
Nirvana Reading Festival. I know you don't really like Nirvana.
it? It would be cool.
Reading
It'd be cool to say I've seen them.
Michael Jackson.
Probably early Green Day, maybe Green Day at some kind of Woodstocky thing or something.
Well, I guess obviously Hendrix at Woodstock would be.
Yeah.
Or Hendrix at the Isle of Wight Festival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Difficult.
Plenty.
I have to think about that.
Plenty.
That could be a little recurring question. Maybe I'll be like, oh, guess who I want to see?
Give you, go in the comments below. Let
Who
us
would
know.
you like to see? Yeah.
Maybe artist alive or dead. Who would you want to see? Or maybe you've been there and seen that gig.
Been there, done it.
You would have
bought the T-shirt.
You know, maybe you were at Nebworth 79. Maybe you were at Level 42 at Hammersmith Apollo
74.
You know, maybe you were at Bananarama at Yeovil Swimming Pool.
Oh,
you know,
I've changed my answer.
Yeah.
Bananarama. Shall I ask you one more?
Go on.
I've got a silly one, but I don't think it will go anywhere. So I'm going to give you the really hard one. It's like an entry question for Oxford University.
Okay, right.
How do apologies work?
Oh.
I know. I should have went for the funny one.
Yeah, do the funny one.
You got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
I feel lucky that I dodged that last question.
Do you feel lucky in life?
No,
generally,
no. Well, I don't.
We
believe
both
in
have
luck.
terrible luck.
I don't believe in luck.
You don't believe in luck?
No.
Do you believe in magic?
It's a kind of magic, but I don't believe in it.
So, what do you think happens? Just stuff happens.
It's chaos, isn't it?
It is chaos.
Yeah.
The Japanese wrestling faction.
Everything's chaos.
Yeah.
Will Ospreay.
I think we don't believe in luck, but we do have a lot of bad luck.
We get a lot of bad juju.
I stubbed my toe, broke it.
You did. Yeah.
Ate a soft mint, broke my tooth.
Yeah.
You know, fell down some bus stairs, broke my knee.
You did, didn't you?
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Punish myself daily, break my own heart.
Yeah. Don't go breaking your heart.
I wouldn't if I tried.
Come on.
That's very relevant to something I'm going to talk about later on.
Is it
It
really?
is, specifically. Well, in a musical vein, shall we move on?
Yeah, go on then.
Where are we at?
Let's hit the listeners with a classic album. Go back and revisit. What album have you gone back and revisited recently?
It's only an album of the last decade.
Well,
so it's not classic.
Is it a classic?
I think it's a classic in
Go
the
on,
indie rock world.
All right.
In fact, I'm going to this one isn't as much of a classic. Bread and Circuses by The View, 2010.
Oh, The View.
Now, The View, for people that don't know, Scottish indie rock band, very famous for Same Jeans, that song that was on everything. Loads of songs on adverts, TV, you'd know them, big on the festival scene.
Yeah.
I think they've played a record 8 times at T in the Park. It's pretty cool.
Wow.
First album, so Hats Off to the Buskers would be the classic View album.
Okay.
Which went platinum. Nominated for Mercury Prize, all that kind of stuff. But I actually prefer their later stuff, which is a little less anarchic, a little less punky, a bit more melodic, kind of very hooky, very good. Kyle's a great vocalist.
Yeah.
A lot more pop orientated with some kind of synths and things. Saw them at Coco in Camden. Good gig. Crowd were rubbish.
Okay.
They were all kind of knobheads.
Oh.
They were sort of the Reading Festival crowd, which I didn't really understand.
No one wants that.
No, because I was like, I don't know what's going on here. But yeah, that would be the album, I think. Hats off to the Buskers, but my actual favourite album would be Bread and Circuses.
All right.
Very catchy.
Yeah. I only know The View surface level, really. Probably Same Jeans, maybe not that many other tracks.
I think you'd know more Sunday and things. You'd know more songs than you think you know. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But,
nice.
if people don't know,
check that out.
Listen to them. They're very good.
I'm going to go in do you know what year that was?
The View, 2010.
2010 was
That
it?
that Bread
Okay.
and Circuses, yeah. Hats Off was a few years before. that,
Right,
yeah.
right. So similar timings, late 2000s, British indie. I'm going to go for Men's Needs, Women's Needs, or Whatever
Oh yeah,
by the
Cribs.
Cribs.
Yeah, very similar. I'm sure they may even toured together. Or,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would think so. Maybe on an NME tour or something like that.
wow, that'd be good.
2007 is their third album. They're from West Yorkshire.
Oh, where all the
um,
best music's
where
from.
all of the best music is from. Just kind of very profound lyrics, kind of working class lyrics.
Sure.
Quite punky, quite upbeat, some lovely melodies.
Yeah.
Quite, something to really sort of dance to, and the gigs are there are great. Track highlights probably being I'm a realist,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a romantic,
Mm-hmm.
I'm an indecisive.
I'm a
piece of
sheep
shit.
farmer from West Yorkshire. Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
Be Safe, which is a great
Always.
track. One of the reasons why always just be
Always,
safe.
always.
If you want to take away anything from this, just
Be safe. Be safe. Yeah.
One of the reasons I picked these the Cribs is because I'm not sure how big they got in the US, but they did a great song on this album featuring Lee Ranaldo from
The football team.
yeah.
Real
Ranal-
Madrid.
Yeah, it's It's written.
It's
Ranal-
Ranaldo. Yeah.
Ranaldo,
Yeah.
yeah, of Sonic Youth. And
Okay.
he does like a speaking part over this track.
Okay. Cool.
It's kind of like you
Well, like
remember,
your spoken wordy.
you
Yeah.
you remember like Sunscreen,
Okay.
that track. It's kind of similar to that, but much darker.
Okay.
Really, really
The
good
sun's not out.
album. Exactly, yeah. But
Wow, cool.
but yeah, great album. Go back. I listened to that. I can listen to it from start to finish
Oh, that's always good.
easily.
That's always good.
And yeah, if you're into the Arctic Monkeys, you're into the
Yep,
Franz Ferdinands, you're
yep.
into the View,
Franz
Libertines,
Ferdinand, good,
those
good
kind of
reference.
those kind of bands. But don't know the Cribs, check them out. They're bloody good.
So what about music of the moment?
Yeah,
What are we thinking? I would like to talk about Shiraz Lane, band that I'm
Yeah.
listening to at the moment. I've seen them before. Saw them support a Finnish band called Brother Fire Tribe.
Is that Chardonnay Lane or
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's going to be one of them's going to leave and form that band.
other Wine Lane?
Rose
I don't know.
Avenue.
Rose Avenue.
That sounds like an X Factor band. Hello, we're Rose Avenue. We definitely haven't just been put together backstage. We're really, really good friends. Yeah, Finnish hard rock, all in English. Formed about 2011, so relatively new, very young. They've only got 2 albums out.
Right.
Already done headline tours around Europe. Supported some big rock bands over here. Little bit Guns N' Roses-esque in the sense that it's kind of the hard rock.
Are we
but
talking old Guns N' Roses when they were good, or new when they're kind of?
No. Old Guns N'
Yeah.
Roses. You know,
If you said, "Oh yeah, they're a bit Guns N' Roses-y," you know,
bit Chinese
new Guns N'
democracy.
Roses.
yeah. They were stuck in development hell for 25 years.
Yeah, exactly.
No, they're younger than us, which is annoying. So real soaring falsetto
Most
kind
people
of.
are
I know. Yeah.
these days doing well.
That's it. Real sort of falsetto-y.
I hate that.
What?
I'm really into football,
Yeah.
and you sort of footballers used to be my age when they came on the scene, and now I'm 28 nearly.
Yeah.
And
Old man.
I'm watching like 19-year-old kids play football
Yeah,
now, and it's yeah.
It's the same in the wrestling world, isn't it?
When I kind of think of it, I was like, if I was a footballer, my
Yeah.
career would be nearly over.
Bizarre,
Oh,
isn't it?
Because I'm still pinning my hopes on an England cap eventually.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, just like a hat. I'll buy you a hat if you want a hat. Like an England cap.
That's not
That's not what you mean.
That's not what I mean.
Michael Owen still playing?
Me and Michael Owen would be a deadly partnership up front.
You would.
Yeah.
You should host a podcast with Michael Owen.
I should. Anyway, sorry.
Soaring hair metal vocals. Everyone's got tattoos and piercings. Just bounce, just like that. They're
Better
just
that?
bouncing around the
Better than
stage. Energy, great live, but also that energy. You know, when an album captures that kind of raw live sound. I think the album Carnival Days, their latest one, slightly more produced with like saxophones and stuff, still really good. But their first album, For Crying Out Loud, really kind of ballsy, Guns N' Roses-esque. If this is what they've done with their first 2 albums,
Yeah.
the world is their oyster.
Indeed.
What are you listening to at the moment?
So I am going to. I'm in an indie mood at the moment. Apparently,
You are, aren't
I'm
you?
going to hit a Vampire Weekend's new
Ooh,
album, Father of the
spooky.
Bride. It's their first. It's actually their first major release on a major label.
Okay.
Despite being a very big indie band
Yeah.
for the last 10, 12 years or so. It's their first album in 6 years. And
Oh,
it's
really? Wow.
and it's really it's like what I like about it is the real development on their sound. Basically, it's kind of, and it's that great mix that I love of the band that reminds me of this is the Smiths. Probably is very light sounding music with incredibly dark lyrics.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'd say definitely worth a listen.
Okay,
And
great.
possibly will be their seminal album.
Wow,
despite-
big words. Put that on the poster.
Despite their first album being one of my favourites of my
Yes.
teenage years.
Cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, all those it was on so many shows and
Yeah. I've heard them on things.
so good. But yeah, Vampire Weekend, Father of the Bride. Check that out. It came out a few weeks ago.
Wowza, I shall endeavour to do so.
Indeed.
Kenny, do you remember video stores?
What?
I do.
Do you?
Yeah, and I piled up some big late fees. So I'm glad that video stores are dead.
Right.
Because in their place, we have things like Netflix and Hulu.
Are you reading?
No,
This
it's all off me
week's-
bont.
Are you reading this week's recommended podcast? Massive late fee.
Oh my lord.
Play that
Crank
jingle.
Hi, I'm Mark, and I'm one of the hosts of Massive Late Fee. Do you remember Blockbuster? Well, we do, and we racked up a lot of late fees there. That's why we're glad there's things like Netflix, Hulu, and Blockbuster has died, mostly because of us. We cover streaming shows and pretty much whatever we want. Join us every Thursday as we talk TV and movies on Massive Late Fee. You can find us at Massive Late Fee on Twitter, Massive Late Fee on Facebook. You can email the show at massivelatefee@gmail.com, and you can find us at MySpace, Massive Late Fee. Massive Late Fee, the best podcast we can think of.
Yeah, massive late fee there. Check them out on all of the podcast platforms.
They're available. Sounds
Yeah.
good. Did you have any videos or anything that you didn't return to, like a Blockbuster or something?
I don't think so. I don't know if I really used Blockbuster that much.
Yeah, you know what? I
they
don't
were-
remember.
They were good, but
Blockbuster!
do you know what's better than Blockbuster?
Go on.
Massive late fee. This week's podcast of the week.
Podcast
Play the
of the
oh wait,
week.
we did that already.
Don't play it again. I ain't got time for that.
I ain't got time.
We're
But
already
yeah,
going
check
too
them
long.
out.
Check them out.
All
Good
the
guys
latest,
over there.
all the latest shows.
They're talking
available.
Good Omens, Black Mirror, all of the things.
all the stuff. Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, all those shows covered. So yeah, shout out to those guys.
Love those guys. What should we do now? Should we have a bloody laugh?
Yeah. Do you know what it's time for now?
Go on.
Hey, it's time for our own bloody jingle.
Sound the jingle.
It's Jack's Joke of the Week. Here we go.
Jack's joke of the week.
Man, oh man. Will I ever live up to that jingle?
I'm not sure.
I don't think I ever can. Coming in at number however many I'm going to do, this baby comes up to me and asked, "Can I talk to you about hanging gardens?" I said, "Sure, Babylon." Hey? Hey? I've started.
Babylon.
I've started.
Come on, they're laughing. I can hear them.
Listen.
Oh, they're still laughing.
I don't think it's justified.
It
That
wasn't
amount of
that
laughter.
good. It wasn't. Stop that.
Oh, they're laughing at
they're
someone else.
choking. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Someone help that person.
Oh my god.
Okay, move on.
Covered in hummus.
Mm.
This nun got my splinter out.
Mm-hmm.
Mother tweezer. Hey? True story.
Yeah.
Don't make a habit out of it. Hey? That's a double joke for you there.
Mm.
Personal favourite of mine. When the houses are rocking, don't come a knocking. Because you're in Thailand, it's an earthquake.
Oh,
A little bit dark, that one.
that one's
A little bit
dark.
dark, that one.
That one's dark. If there's an earthquake anywhere between sort of, maybe it could be as this is out.
This could be the warning.
Horrific
Oh,
earthquake.
No.
That'd be awful.
Just a
wouldn't
joke. Don't mean to offend anyone.
it? No.
As I say, walking into my next joke. Every Shrove Tuesday, I bathe feminists in eggs and sugar. Pankhurst Day. Hey? Hey? Little political, little political.
That one was funny enough for my fiance at the back of the room to burst out laughing and then grab her
Then
mouth
grimace.
to not make any
Yeah,
sound.
she's covered in eggs.
Shall
Shall I do one more, or is that have I done it?
go on.
I think I've peaked. I have an iPhone X. But now I'm dating a new iPhone. That'll do.
That one's nice.
That'll do.
That
Safe.
one's nice.
Safe.
That one's safe.
Safe, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was good.
I
They
did
were
a
good
gang
ones.
sign then. Thanks, mate.
Yeah, well done.
Thank
done.
you. You always sound a
Um,
little surprised.
No.
I am.
Yeah,
Yeah?
a little.
A little. But that's okay.
Do you know what? We're getting more Jack comedy goodness.
Have we
now.
got Jack back to back Jack?
Back
to good.
Jack.
Back for good.
And
Wash your back
do you
for
know what
good.
else we've got?
Go on.
We've got back-to-back jingles.
More jingles. Play the jingle.
Hit the jingle.
Hip, trip, hooray. Hip, trip, hooray.
That jingle just gets better every time.
It's you know what I like? It's street and it's ghetto. that's the two things that I really like
And if
about that
anything,
jingle.
that sums us up perfectly.
Yeah, the mean streets of Froome. Hip chip hooray. I've changed the concept slightly in that I'm
Slightly.
not I'm not typing in, say, Jack or Kenny or whatever
Or Big
to
Heads,
TripAdvisor.
Castle Rocks.
I'm typing in more general terms related to the podcast,
Mm-hmm.
looking at the suggested locations, writing down some quotes this time, not necessarily a full review of the location,
All right.
but some quotes. I will read the quotes. You will guess the location.
Lovely.
You're still never going to be able to guess the location, but why not? Let's just keep digging this further into the ground. I typed in music.
Yeah.
2 months ago, I had to have major emergency op on my foot, which also led to me nearly dying. Anyway. That's the first one.
That's part of the TripAdvisor review.
That is the beginning of the review.
Brilliant.
No, I've not written down titles of these reviews because it's kind of it's compiled.
Yeah.
One more for this location.
Same play. Yeah.
It was easier getting out of Colditz than getting in here.
What?
Yeah. Where on earth could that be?
Getting out of? Is it a maze?
It's not. It is music related.
Okay. It's cues, isn't it? It's
Well,
cues.
yeah.
It's,
Piece it. Guess what I want to do with this feature? Piece it together. So it was you couldn't get in, which suggests, I suppose, a queue.
Yeah.
This woman had to have a major emergency surgery.
Is that as a result?
Well, if it starts it, that suggests to me that there was a disabled access issue.
Okay. We're not fans of that.
Well, you said some pretty rude things before.
I'm going to say it is somewhere big. I'm going to say it's the O2 Academy
Oh,
in
close.
London.
You know what?
It's the O2 in London.
It's not, but I'm going to give it to you. It's Wembley Stadium.
Is it?
Yeah,
Right.
that was very good.
Yeah.
Another one for music.
Harder to get out of than cold. Please.
I know.
Come
Well,
on.
hyperbole. That
Yeah.
hyperbole.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just do one for this. A bleached blonde young lady with a thick Russian accent ridiculed me continuously, making me feel bad. Name the location.
Ridicule.
Ridicule. Where do you want to go to get ridiculed by a bleached blonde, thick Russian accented lady?
I mean, this really is hard.
Yeah. Being the optimum word.
Hard.
Oh, yeah.
Rock Cafe.
Oh, my Lord, he's done it.
Oh, no! It's the first one!
Yes.
Sound the klaxon.
The feature is over. He's completed the feature. Let me see. I'll do a wrestling one because I typed in wrestling as well.
Go on.
What would be a good one for this? Okay.
What happened with the Russian woman? Why was she so...
Because I did read further into that one. He made a rude remark about her accent
Right.
and her iced tea that she brought him.
And
for that, he got bullied.
did he?
Yeah.
By bullying a Russian
Yeah.
waitress.
Damn it. Don't go there again.
Yeah.
At one stage, a trolley of slops and dirty plates were brought through. Name the location.
It's
Let me pinpoint it for you. Only 4 songs were sung at an acceptable level. The rest of the performance was a shoutathon. I know it says sung, but this is also still a wrestling venue.
Shoutathon. It's
Famous wrestling venue in the UK.
It's Blackpool.
No, it's not, but that's a good guess.
It's
It rhymes with
Thingy
Paul.
Hall.
It's Thingy Hall.
It's Thingy Hall. We've been there.
You know what?
It's York Hall. It's bloody York Hall.
It's not. It's
What?
It's not. But it is a hall. It's
Oh.
the Royal Albert Hall.
Oh,
Sorry, I
come
know.
on.
One more for you. Wrestling. The moves were completely staged, and the whole lucha libre was faked.
That person doesn't understand what
Wait.
professional wrestling is.
No,
do
I
they?
know. The funniest part was the appearance of little people in costumes.
Oh,
Little
no.
people in
Oh,
the old speech marks.
Is that York Hall?
It's not York Hall, although not dissimilar.
Okay.
It's a culturally, it's very important place for luchadors actually.
In the UK? Oh, not
In the UK. I've gone global with this one.
Okay. Hit me. What is it?
Arena Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah. So
It
if you
was
want
all
little
fake.
people, it was all fake. That he did continue the review talking about the ladies' match. I like that. The only thing he's put in speech marks here is ladies and little people, which
Right.
suggests that he doesn't believe in either of them. He did say the ladies' matches left a lot to be desired, but that's sexist. Well, that's sexist.
And often true with women's wrestling. What?
Little people.
Mm.
That was Hip Trip Hooray for this week. Any suggestions for places that we could search for? Let us know.
Any funny reviews?
Any funny reviews? Let us know.
Plant a funny review.
I'm deliberately steering clear of 10 best reviews. It's a little bit obvious. I'm digging deep, and
A deep dig.
a deep dig.
To your detriment.
Sometimes to my detriment. Yeah, covered in dirt. There we go. Hip Trip Hooray.
There
Don't
we
play the
go.
jingle again.
Don't play it. But I'll tell you what I will play.
Go on.
It's Kenny's Rant of the Week. Hit that jingle.
Stop. Listen to me, you f***ing little.
It's Kenny's Rant of the Week. He's very sensitive. When does it become too many jingles?
Not yet, baby.
How many is too many?
How many? Let us know.
How many?
What's your favourite jingle now?
Let us know. My people that haven't heard, my brother creates them in his laboratory.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Counting Creations.
Some of them is
Look in the
us.
description. Book yourself a jingle session. Yeah.
Some of them are us singing or doing something. Some of them
Yep.
are just Elliot. The intro, that's Elliot's voice.
That's it.
And he's not American.
No, not many people would know that.
Sticks on a great accent.
He ain't a Yankee.
No. Kenny's Rant of the Week.
What are you angry about then, mate?
Right. This sort of annoys me.
Go on.
Right.
This is what really grinds my gears. I'm not
Exactly,
American
yeah.
either.
No. You know when bands and shows, they announce the tour and then they go tickets on sale this Friday
Yeah.
and then you go, oh great, that's great.
That's going to be great.
And there's no prices.
There's no prices.
You think, well,
How much is it?
surprise poverty is not something I enjoy.
Yeah, this is going to be great. Oh, it's £70.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm definitely going to go to that. Should we go? How can you plan as a poor person?
As a pauper.
We'll go. Oh, should we go to that? Yeah, we'll get. Oh, don't worry, mate. I'll get your ticket, and then you can just pay me back.
You pay me
they
back.
were £80 each.
Oh, so is this in the initial post that you don't like when people say new
Yeah.
gig, book tickets?
Yeah. Well,
Because if you click the link, presumably it does take you.
yeah, but what I'm
Is this prior to tickets being released?
exactly yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
got
yeah,
you,
yeah.
got
So the
you,
tickets
got you,
haven't
got
come
you.
out, but they're coming out on Friday. You can't. You need to know the price.
Give
to
me a
decide
ballpark
if
figure.
you're going.
Give me a ballpark figure.
Let me know.
Yeah.
That's it's a short rant, but I think many people could agree. We all need to know
I want to know
how much
what love is.
how much the bloody gig's going to be.
Yeah,
before we can plan if we go.
Because they do know,
Oh yeah.
People do know when you've been booked on a tour. Roughly how much tickets will be
Tickets
sold
go on
for.
sale at 9 a.m. They meet up at 8:55. So what are we charging?
Yeah, how good are you? Yeah.
What should we charge
Difficult.
this time? Yeah, it was I think it.
What tips you over the edge with this one then? Anything in particular?
Well, a couple of weeks ago, the Libertines announced a tour,
Ah.
and I was trying to plan whether I was going to go.
Yeah.
And 9 a.m. rolls round,
Stumble out of bed and
Yeah.
tumble to the kitchen.
and I didn't know. How was I going to plan whether I was going to go or not?
No.
You know?
You going?
Yeah.
What's the bloody problem then?
Well, I'm now poor.
Oh dear. Well, that is a problem.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree with this. I need to know how much stuff costs, please. You
Yeah,
do know. We all
please.
know you know.
Let me know.
You know that we know that you know.
Yeah. Come on.
Come on now.
Right.
Now. This is magic.
Yeah.
What we're moving into.
Oh, it's magic.
You
You know. Never believe it's not so.
Wow, all the octaves. Might have been 6 or 7.
That was great, wasn't it?
Monkey tennis?
Right.
Question mark.
Monkey
Monkey
tennis.
tennis.
So
What is monkey tennis?
For everyone who has been enjoying our segment Pun Association,
Pun association.
we have taken
Not sure if we got a jingle yet.
I don't think we've got a jingle.
Probably
for
not
Pun
got a jingle for that
Association.
yet.
No, but we will have a jingle for monkey tennis that we will
It's
play
probably
in
gonna,
a
it's probably
second.
going to be like ooh ah 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 monkey tennis,
something like that.
something like that.
Don't tell them what the jingle is before.
Sorry.
So monkey tennis is a reference to an Alan Partridge episode
Yep.
where he is, Alan Partridge, essentially the greatest British comedy of all time.
It's up there, isn't it? Yeah.
That
and Mrs. Brown's Boys.
Yeah. Okay. Jethro.
Jeffro.
And
Yeah.
Roy Chubby Brown.
yeah. The Holy Trinity. Yeah.
And he has got a tape voice recorder that he carries around with him where he says to himself, he pitches TV ideas to himself.
That's right.
And he just turns on his little recorder
Dictaphone.
and just go, yeah, that's it, a dictaphone, and just goes monkey tennis.
Yeah.
So, how does that relate to this segment, Jack?
Well, basically, we're scrapping the pun thing for this week in a sense. We're linking back to what I did a couple of weeks ago in a sense. Kenny's destroyed his microphone in a sense.
In a very literal
Evanescence. We are pitching ideas into our dictaphone,
Yeah.
i.e. these microphones.
I.e.
We're dicks speaking into microphones. Dictaphone. And there we go. We're pitching our punny names on movies.
Yeah. But
followed by a description of the show.
Yeah.
Okay?
Now,
I pitched, for example, the successful new comedy 3 Men and a Gay Bee.
Yeah.
I've pitched that. It's
You
gone.
pitched
It's
it.
in it's in pre/post production. In my
Slash
mind.
post. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What I
yeah.
mean is I've posted the idea to like Blue Peter and
So
stuff.
we did do this as a segment in our last kind of general episode, but we didn't have a name. We didn't really know what we were doing. I didn't know Jack was going to do
I
it.
surprised you. I sprung upon you, didn't
And
I? Like Jack the Ripper.
I loved it so much.
Cutting you up, slashing you with puns.
I said, let's bloody do it again and make
Let's
it
do
a
it
whole
again.
new segment
Monkey tennis.
with a whole new jingle.
Monkey tennis.
So it's like you need a soundboard. It's like Chris Moyles in here, isn't it? It's like Chris
Yeah.
Moyles in the morning.
Yeah, right.
Wish I was that funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Monkey tennis. Could you please pitch me your first movie idea? I
Okay.
won't look.
Don't look.
I'm not looking.
Okay.
Or
Picture a
TV.
TV show.
Okay, I'm thinking.
The Rodfather.
Okay. Okay.
Premise. Rod Stewart's father goes to Sicily
Okay.
to to interview excommunicated members of the mafia who are hiding due to their unhealthy obsession with Rod Stewart.
Okay. Yeah, very relevant. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is funny.
Any
Okay.
questions about that? So what I mean is they've been kicked out of the mafia because they can't stop talking about Rod Stewart.
They're just like Baby Jane's on repeat, Mackie May. They just can't stop talking about him. Okay.
We're finding this more funny than everybody
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
As you might be able to tell, we've not seen each other's
That is
pictures,
funny.
and we find ourselves very funny.
I find you very funny. That's I mean, yeah, that's good. Well
Yeah,
done.
Thank you.
Well done. Well, I'll come at you with another one.
Oh God.
I'm not sure what one to start with. All right.
Mm.
Close your eyes. Ooh, I got a little tear going actually after that one. Okay, here we go. Picture it.
Mm.
It's a documentary series. Surrogate seems to be the hardest birth. Okay. Elton John travels around Europe interviewing women who have had failed artificial inseminations. Also performs some of his greatest hits. Surrogate seems to be the hardest birth.
Okay.
Yeah.
What could some of the songs be?
Well, he'll rewrite Candle in the Wind. He always does. Yeah. Seems to me you live your life like a fetus dead in the womb. Something like that.
That is.
Ooh.
That's too much.
The Rodfather? Bring it back. Bring it back to something funny.
That's funny.
Yeah, Elton. And he's actually quite good as kind of a host as well, Elton.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Yeah.
I think he'd do it. I think he'd do it.
Elton, get in touch.
Elton? Not his real name. Real name, Reg Dwight.
Reg Dwight.
Mm.
He doesn't look like a Reg.
He doesn't, does he? No. Go
Well,
on
that's
then.
a good one.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Go on, I shall close my eyes again.
Okay. Here we go.
I close my eyes. Go
My
on.
final one. Okay.
Only got 2 of you. Okay.
Yeah. No Country for Old Men.
Okay. I can see where this is going. Okay.
A Fly on the Wall where Gary Oldman travels around the globe.
Okay. Yeah.
Living in 12 airports for a month at a time.
That's good.
His aim. His aim.
There's more. There's more. Okay.
All right, I'll tell you what. Well, I do apologise for that brief intermission there. I'll be honest, we completely lost ourselves.
for too long.
Let me finish that.
I have not heard or seen the rest of this.
Okay.
So if we laugh again, we will keep going. But it was going on for too long.
A Fly on the Wall where Gary Oldman travels the globe, living in 12 airports a month at a time. His aim is to continue to act and star in at least 3 films that year, either in a major role or supporting role, but with at least 10 minutes of screen time.
That's fine and reasonable as well because he's an Oscar winner.
No Country for Oldman.
Okay. Okay. Well, what to say? What to say? I liked it.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I think we liked it too much.
If anything, too much.
We might need to keep that elevator music for other times.
Yeah. Well, I've only got a couple more short ones, but I'm not sure they can ever beat that. But we'll go. We'll go.
Go
on. Brocahontas before Pocahontas. An English soldier and the daughter of an Algonquin chief share a Algonquin chief share a romance, but John Smith's end-of-year pool party threatens to disturb their happily ever after. Brocahontas before Pocahontas.
Wow.
I think that would sell.
Yeah.
I think that would sell.
That would sell.
Another one?
Go on.
Quantox of Solace. James Bond retires to live in a small cottage in Somerset. Quantox of Solace.
What's the show, though?
Well, Quantum of Solace. It's a film, isn't it?
Yeah, but what?
Quantox is a place in Somerset.
Tell me the premise. What was he getting up to?
He's just retired. Farming. Yeah, M comes to see him. She stays over. They have a roast.
She's dead.
Yeah,
She died.
Yeah, well, what I mean is how Ghost comes to visit.
Oh, okay,
I forgot to tell you, this is a horror.
It's a horror.
That's right, yeah.
It's like, yeah. Is it kind of a cross between Hot Fuzz
That's right, yeah.
and The Conjuring?
Yeah, there's it's sort of Last of the Summer Wine with more Lugers. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I like that.
I've got one more short one. I know I've done more than you. We can move on if you want.
Go on.
Finding Emo.
Yeah, okay.
None of the fish's parents are dead, but he cuts himself anyway. Finding Emo.
I like it.
That's all we got so far.
I like
It's going to be an animation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be pretty dark.
Pretty dark,
Get
that
Tim
one.
Burton, probably.
Tim's going to be all over that one.
I mean, let's be honest. These days, he takes on any project.
Yeah. Have you seen Dumbo? Come out of that cutting myself.
Well,
right.
There you go.
Whew, I got cramps.
Yeah.
I got chills. They're multiplying.
It's even hotter in here now.
Yeah, I'm warm.
But there you go. That is our storming
new spin-off from Pun Association.
Yeah, Monkey Tennis.
Monkey Tennis. Tell us what your favourite was. Have you got any of your own? Do you want this back? I do. I think this is going to become a regular feature.
I liked it.
Sorry for the interruption. Hopefully we haven't destroyed the mics while we were laughing, crying into them.
Yeah.
Well, what a wonderful way to end.
What a lovely
I'm on a high.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
You and the listeners. If you want to get in touch, Rock Roll Up Pod on Twitter, Rock and Roll Up Podcast on Facebook and Instagram. What platforms can they listen to us on?
They can listen to us on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and the bigheadsmedia.com website.
I know, we did our big announcement once again. We are part of Big Heads Network. Good people over there. check them out. Lots of podcasts, lots of exciting projects and announcements to come.
And remember, you can get your tickets for the Castle Rocks Festival coming up on the 18th
That's right.
of August. We will be playing at Elson Castle in Derby. We'll be presenting the Battle of the Bands. We'll be doing a little bit of stand-up.
And judging them.
A little bit of walking around, a couple of interviews.
A bit of laughing at our own jokes, I would imagine.
Mainly that.
We'll just have to walk off live. So can you just do an intermission?
Yeah.
We're going to have to walk off.
Yeah. We'll have a band at the background to play some elevator music.
Yep.
But yes,
I'm making a bit of music.
Your tickets at Eventbrite, £20.
£20
coming up next month.
Good stuff. Thank you for being here. I've been Jack.
I have been Kenny.
Whew. No country for old men. Let's just sit with that for a moment. Peace out.
Big time, baby.